Coach, obviously, big story leading up to this game was Erik Karlsson's return. How did you think your team handled that and responded today?
Because we didn't make it a big story. We never even talked about it. Did not mention it once. So that's outside stuff. You know, our job is to focus on what we need to do on the ice and focus on how the opponent plays. And it's a team that's aspiring for quite a few years now to win the cup, and they've definitely got the players to do so. They've got so many good players, and so we approached it like we've approached the last games in terms of what we needed to do against, you know, how they played and their general tendencies. So we were definitely focused on ourselves. I think with the last 3 games, we've done a much better job of being committed. It's what we're after right now. The last 4 games now. There's definitely a shift and you know, we were pretty much all offense before that, which is fine because that was the goal, to develop that enthusiasm and confidence. But right now we're developing our confidence to be able to defend, and we're developing the depth right now. I think is what it's really evident now. You have 4 lines. We're home. We're able to match. So it makes a big difference for us. Again, the Smitty line did really good tonight. Got us another goal. And the Tierney line, you know, Bodker gets 4 points tonight, so that's huge. So we didn't have to rely on, the Stone line or the Duchesne line as much, and that's good because it relieves them from having all the pressure to get the goal. So that's big, and it's funny. You look at our lineup a few weeks ago, and we're missing players, and now all of a sudden we look big back there. You know, we got Harper that's back, that's a gigantic man, and then we got Falkin and Yaros, who's just a beast out there, and all of a sudden our defensive core looks totally different. And I'm sure Andy had some good saves to make tonight. Of course, he played great, but at the same time, I think the first half of the game, I think the players as a whole played really well defensively.
You mentioned Justin Falk. He gets in at like 1 a.m. or something. What did you think of his ability to play that well today?
Honestly, I think it's the best I've ever seen in all my years of one player coming in with nothing, no practice, just a few minutes of talking and getting on the ice. And we got some particular things that we do defensively that might be hard to get accustomed to, and right away he did everything right. So, and gets in there and gets the big hit and gets to fight after and shows that he's present and he's contributing already. I think that's probably the best I've seen in all my years of somebody coming in with no time to adjust. So it says a lot about him.
And we touched on Karlsson and Bodker. As 3 players on your team were playing their former club for the first time. What did you think of the way they contributed against San Jose?
Well, they all played really well. Like I said yesterday and today, this is a personal thing. It's not a team thing. We don't address that stuff. It's just a personal. When you play against your ex-team, whether it's me, playing against Tampa or whatever, that's a personal thing. It's not a team thing, and you don't want to make it a team thing, because the minute you make it a team thing, you're off focus. And I think those guys, it's their ex-team, and their preparation is specific to that, and they have to deal with playing with their ex-team for the first time. But it's not a team thing, and I think they all 3 did a terrific job of owning it, making it their own, and not making it a team thing. And that's why everybody's focused on the right things coming in tonight.
Coach, une 3e victoire de suite pour votre équipe. Est-ce qu'on peut dire que depuis la 3e période à Philadelphie, vous jouez peut-être votre meilleur hockey de la saison?
Je te dirais que c'était la game d'avant contre les Rangers, depuis les Rangers. Notre équipe, premièrement, la profondeur commence à apparaître. Les joueurs qui sont revenus, Harper, ça c'est énorme. Mais depuis la game contre les Rangers, puis c'était aussi le match où on a commencé à mettre énormément d'emphase sur notre défensive, puis d'avoir un engagement total, puis ça fait 4 matchs. Mais c'est ça depuis le début, hein. Tout ce que je demande, on a un engagement total. C'est juste que vous autres, vous ne savez pas ce que je demande, mais moi, je le sais. Alors, ce qui est impressionnant, c'est l'engagement total de tout le monde depuis le début dans ce que je demande. Et puis moi, je suis un gars qui va... je respecte le processus beaucoup, puis je vais une chose à la fois. Puis quand on a amélioré ce que je demande jusqu'à un certain point, là, je suis satisfait, là, je passe à la prochaine étape. Puis là, on est à l'étape de s'améliorer défensivement, puis les joueurs sont all-in en ce moment. C'est beau à voir.
Il y avait Bodker, DeMello et Tierney qui affrontaient leur ancienne équipe pour la première fois. Il y avait également Falk qui jouait un premier match cette saison avec pratiquement aucune préparation. Qu'est-ce que vous avez pensé de leur performance?
Ben, ça, il y a deux choses. Je vais commencer par Falk. Falk, comme j'ai dit en anglais, c'est probablement la plus vite adaptation que j'ai vue. Écoute, je pense que j'ai jamais vu ça, quelqu'un s'adapter aussi vite puis aussi bien faire tout de suite dans une équipe. Il faut comprendre, les joueurs, ça prend un mois et demi avant de suivre un système parfaitement, de comprendre ce qu'on fait, puis tout ça, lui, il n'arrive pas de pratique, pas rien. On parle peut-être 15 minutes avec, puis il joue. C'est assez impressionnant ce qu'il a fait ce soir. Vraiment, je suis impressionné. De l'autre côté, tu as les 3 joueurs qui jouaient contre leur ancienne équipe. Puis, comme j'ai dit en anglais, ça, c'est vraiment personnel. Hein. C'est que ce soit une ancienne équipe que tu joues, que ce soit un coach, que ce soit un joueur. Chaque joueur vit ça différemment. Ce que j'ai trouvé impressionnant, c'est que c'est très individuel. Alors, les joueurs n'ont pas amené ça dans l'équipe. Puis moi non plus. Moi, je fais jamais ça. On n'a jamais adressé l'histoire de on joue contre Eric Carlson ou que nos 3 joueurs étaient contre leur ancienne équipe. On ne parle jamais de ça. Le but, c'est d'être concentré sur comment on va gagner contre une très bonne équipe. Puis ces 3 joueurs-là ont une concentration exceptionnelle parce qu'on n'a jamais entendu parler que c'est leur ancienne équipe. Puis ils se sont présentés, les 3 ont contribué grandement à cette victoire-là. Donc, individuellement, ils ont vraiment été exemplaires. Nothing. We just kept going. We didn't change anything. We just had a plan. We just made sure that the plan kept going, that we didn't get out of it. And that's the biggest thing. The mature teams are able to grind through their plan and let it happen instead of like we used to do, getting all excited, get out of whack, and just because things weren't happening exactly the way we wanted to. And the other thing, too, is we talked about it, and we have to embrace the fact that it's 0-0 or 1-1 or 2-2, not get excited because now all of a sudden we got to get the extra goal, or we're trailing by 1 goal and it's panic, and that's, I find, the last 4 games, that's what we've done differently, is that we've stuck to what we were supposed to do mentally, emotionally, physically, and it pays off in the end. So it's been 4 games where I really see a drastic change in our attitude and towards the result of the game. The buy-in's there. I'll be honest with you. Since day one, I've had a total buy-in from these guys. And like I said in French, for me, I go by steps. I follow the process. And the first part was really taking care of our offense and the enthusiasm. And it's been 4 games that right now we're on to the defensive side and how we got to stick to the maturity part of the game. And the players are totally bought in, and we see the results. So it's all, I think the players are getting, they should get all the credit for a total buy-in. And it's really looking like a good, solid team that sticks together.